What's up, everybody? We are here in the new Need for Speed Payback game. This game is, I think it's everything that we were hoping Need for Speed 2015 would be when Need for Speed 2015 didn't fully deliver. This game is totally redefined. Everything is really great. Some of this stuff kind of goes back to the older Need for Speeds, which is kind of cool. Some of this stuff looks kind of retro, but you have all the newer cars, the new graphics, all that good stuff. Right now I'm doing off-road series races. I'm on my way to this other race in this obviously extremely dirty but very sick looking brand new Raptor. I got this I got this truck for having the deluxe edition of the game. Since I spent a little bit extra money and got the deluxe edition, I wanted all that extra content, all that extra good stuff. Totally okay. Traffic glitches out occasionally. I'm not sure if they're going to be updating this when the non-deluxe edition of the game is released on Friday, but I have noticed traffic glitching out a little bit. Sometimes it'll just kind of randomly stop, and then other times you'll go through the traffic cars, which I'm totally not complaining about. Just a little bit of a glitch. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this race off. This is like number 3 out of 4 in this little series. It gives you side bets for every race. They're right now, at least, since I'm in the very beginning of the game, they're very easy, and
you keep talking, but I keep winning. Go. This is exciting.
They're very easy, and they give you a pretty good amount of extra money when you do them. Let's see, real quick, I gotta turn that music off. Just for YouTube purposes. Nitrous is the A button.
Ding.
Kind of like Need for Speed 2015. A lot of this stuff is pretty much exactly like Need for Speed 2015, just a little bit better. One of my biggest complaints about Need for Speed 2015 was the lack of daylight, because you would customize this really cool car and then it would be nighttime all the time and you wouldn't be able to see it. Now, as you can see right now, there is daytime, so you can actually see the cars that you customize, which is good.
Now, thanks.
More like second. The guys, sometimes they say kind of random stuff. He's like, I'll be taking first now, thanks. And the guy in first is way ahead of me, and I just took second, not first. No worries. I have a mile and a half that I should be able to catch back up with. Drifting is a lot more smooth in this game. When the cars get traction, they get traction. When they break free, they drift pretty smoothly. It's not quite as much either like Need for Speed 2015 was like either full drift or you're gripping so much that you're just understeering like crazy. This game is much more refined and better. Let's see, I gotta find 6 more objects to hit. Stuff like these little bushes don't count, but stuff like street signs, little stakes in the ground, trees. Damn, I couldn't catch back up to him.
Crap! Thought I had it.
Don't know how. I mean, I went at it, and my performance level is higher than the recommended performance level. No worries, though. We'll just try it again and focus less on hitting stuff and more on getting in first place. Let's see, mission failed, restart. I'm gonna go ahead and accept that side mission again, because you still get money. Even if you don't lose, it takes money away from your winnings. But I mean, even if you do lose, it takes money away from your winnings, but you still get money. So it's not gonna hurt, really. You're just not gonna win quite as much as you could have if you accept the side mission and lose.
Talking, but I keep winning.
You keep talking, but I keep coming in second. Let's see, I usually get traction and then just full nitrous off the line, especially with this truck. Kind of helps get with the rest of the pack pretty quickly. Just a little thing that I usually do. Alright, big jump. Dang, I got a lot of ground. What the heck? Oh, screw you. Okay, so last time that guy kind of swerved into me and messed me up, and especially in a larger Raptor, there's really no coming back from that. So at that point, it's, in my mind, it's best to just restart and try again. And avoid the other people that are going to try and like do pit maneuvers and crap on me. Okay. Some of the feedback from the player, like in the game, the guy driving, it is kind of cool because it gives, like, he talks as you complete actions in the game, like when you destroy stuff or when you pass people, stuff like that. I think there might be one when you nitrous sometimes, but it's kind of neat how it's like live feedback with the game. I like that because usually a lot of the racing games I've played, some of the voices like that are just kind of spontaneous and they come on whenever. Either that or they come on whenever you hit certain points in the race. See, when I'm starting to pass people, it gives feedback, which is cool. It's a little more involving than just, you know, random saying whatever, whenever.
Hey, get back here!
Although that is a perk of having a big truck. You can do that and just totally screw people up. I do play dirty sometimes. Quite often.
Almost there.
Okay, so I lost the side bet, but I won the race, so whatever. I don't care. There wasn't that much stuff in that race to hit. Last time it had me hit 25 objects, and it was very easy to do. Alright, so I still got $6,000. I could have had $9,000 if I had completed the side mission, but that's okay. Usually after races it gives you a speed card to pick from. You just kind of draw a card and it'll give you a part for your vehicle like this one. And this one is a little bit better than what I have. What I have now is a brake perk. This one is an acceleration perk on the card. So I think I am going to go ahead and equip it because this thing needs a little more acceleration than it has. The brakes are okay. So now I'm going to show you guys the garage. The closest one is actually right here. Tuning shops, you can do a lot more performance stuff than your regular garage. So when I want to upgrade performance, I don't even go to the garage. I just go straight to a performance shop. And instead of fast traveling, I'm just going to drive there because it's literally right there. So coming into here, hit RB to enter, and these are all the stuff you can buy. If you tab over to equip, this is what you have equipped, and the stuff to the far right over here is your alternates. So like I have my gearbox, this is the card that I just won with the acceleration perk. I can also install the brake perk if I wanted to and swap those out if for any reason I had a race where I wanted more braking, I guess. Usually what I do though is I just keep the better card and I trade in the other card for a part token. Now with the trade-ins, when you trade in a card for a part token, you can tab over again to trade-ins and you can spin, and this is kind of like a wheel spin in Forza, except it gives you performance cards for your cars. Now you can pick what brand you want, which perk you want, but the best way to do it is just select what part you need. So like, if I look at the stuff I have equipped, my exhaust is not very leveled up. My block, ECU, turbo, they're all behind the others, so I usually start with the stuff that's at the bottom and don't really, like this one I'm already level 6 and I have a brake and acceleration perk, so I'm not going to spin for a head, but I'll probably go ahead and spin for an ECU. I have 3 cards, it costs 3 to roll, so I'll probably go ahead and use that up on an ECU. And then I'll see what brand and what perk I get. Chances are it will be better than what I have. So brakes, jump, and speed, and I had nitrous before. So that's much better than what I had. My nitrous capacity and power is a little bit lower, but I don't really use it a whole lot anyway, so that's okay. Then I can go back to equip, and I can trade in that card for another part token. That's the basics of performance upgrading. It's not quite like 2015 where you actually bought like the parts. This one is just speed cards for each part, and there's less sections, which I don't really mind it because pretty much all I did in Need for Speed 2015 anyway was just kind of max everything out. So this is a little more progressive with upgrading. And then there's also different tasks to complete to unlock different visual customizations. Other than that, it's a great game. That's just the basics, and you guys got to see the Raptor and you got to see it go off-road. This truck is included in the deluxe edition if you go ahead and spend another $20 and get the deluxe pack. Definitely worth it. You get this, you get like a few other cars that I'll show you later. I don't want to say what they are. I don't want to spoil it, but I will show you guys another car from the pack next time. Other than that, as far as the basics of this game go, when you're free roam, there are speed traps and speed zones like in Horizon 3. You know, dare I mention Horizon 3 during a Need for Speed video, but it is very similar, and I love both games. They're both different, so I mean, you can't really compare them too much, but it is a very similar feature of the game. You get stars for your speeds. Like if you beat the first level, you get 1 star or 2 stars, 3 stars, and I think there's also drift zones. I haven't come across any yet though, but I haven't unlocked any drift events. So there's that. Those speed traps and the speed zones help to unlock the visual customization. When you go in the visual customization, it'll say like complete, 3 or like 2 jump event, like jump, whatever it calls them, with 2 stars or more. So with that, it would be like Forza with the danger sign jumps, where it just measures your distance and whatnot. But other than that, that's the basics of the game. Very definitely a much better Need for Speed. Gonna get hours and hours of fun out of this. Hopefully hours and hours of recording, so stay tuned for that. Hit that subscribe button down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave me a thumbs up. Comment down below on what you think. If you have the deluxe edition and you have the game, let me know what you think of the game. Let me know what some of your favorite cars are, some of your favorite things to do. Other than that, you guys who don't want to spend the extra $20, you guys will have to wait till Friday. But I will see you guys next time, and I will show you guys more of the cars next time.